Hey guys, today I'll be drawing something for Mermay. But first, in my last live stream compacted video I hid a little Easter egg. So I'm drawing their sketch request. Watch out for Easter eggs. I'm Ida, I've been drawing my whole life. Now I've decided to start making videos. My friend requested me to draw Robbie Rotten. Robbie Rotten is a very nice character, I love him too. Robbie is very cute, and I like drawing his eyes the most. I also like his hairstyle a lot. Well, now that I'm done with it, I decided to draw Princesa Mindy from the first SpongeBob movie. She is an adorable character, optimistic and full of life. I didn't want to draw her by herself, so I decided to add both SpongeBob and Patrick along with her. She is giving them a hug. I like to think she is happy being with her friends. I didn't start the drawing with the sketch, but by making the line art. That's because I drew the sketch previously, so I didn't really record myself drawing it. You might ask why, right? It's just because sometimes drawing the sketch takes way more time than finishing it. But I'll do it next time. This is my second video. I'm a bit new to all this, I'll get better with time. So, Princesa Mindy is a really cute character. My favorite part of her whole design is her dark blue hair, and her tiny bow hair clip. I also like that they choose green for her skin, it suits her a lot, and her mermaid tail is also really adorable. But even if she looks like easy to draw, it can be a challenge to draw her. For me, the hardest part to draw is her lips. I find the way they draw lips on SpongeBob a bit hard to draw. But that's a nice challenge to do. If there is something you find hard to draw, the best thing to do is to draw it again and again. You'll learn and get better at it. Also, looking at tips, or looking at how people draw stuff might help too. Finding the best way for you, but you can only find that if you practice enough. And as they always say, don't give up. But in the end, I liked how I ended up drawing her lips. She looks cute and happy. Her smile is contagious. Look at that tiny hair clip. Something so simple adds so much to the character. Patrick can also be really cute, but he's a bit hard to draw for me. But even, it's enjoyable drawing him. He is pink, and who doesn't like pink? I like when he's doing this cute dummy face, with one tooth showing, and all embarrassed. It's funny that Patrick really shows he's into mermaids. I hope one day he can find a mermaid that actually wants to date him. Patrick's round belly is always funny to look at. He's a chubby little pink starfish. He can look cute sometimes. And it's funny he never wears a shirt. Is he too lazy to put a shirt on? What do you think? By the way, have you ever noticed that Patrick has a certain number of dots around his body? I like how the picture is looking so far. His shorts, green with the purple flowers, is such a clever design. I really like his shorts. I would even own and wear one. I had to add cute shine to his eyes. He really likes Princesa Mindy. I can't blame him, she's such a nice and pretty girl, I mean, mermaid. His eyebrows are kinda of a Z or N shape. Patrick's belly button is cute and funny. I had to fix a few things on the drawing. Sometimes it doesn't look the way I want the first time I make the line art. Like his arm, I thought it wasn't chubby enough for Patrick. Sorry about the long pause. Since this was a live recording, would pause sometimes to reply on the chat. I'll try to edit better next time. Now I'll make a few fixes here and there. And of course, Princess Mindy is hugging them, so I can't forget to draw her hand holding Patrick's chubby belly. I wonder if she would like to squishy Patrick. Would you like to do that? Now that Patrick and the fixing is done, it's time for our favorite sea sponge to be drawn. Patrick's best friend. I'm talking about SpongeBob, obviously. What can I say about SpongeBob that hasn't been said before? SpongeBob is cute, cheerful, lively, and adorable. I love SpongeBob's big blue eyes, and his tiny and cute eyelashes. Although I think it's a little hard to draw the curves of his square spongy body. But I always try my best. I also love SpongeBob's tiny red tie. It's cute and complements his character a lot. And his tiny legs, with those cute socks, and cute black shoes. I guess you already know I think SpongeBob is very cute. But I'll keep saying how cute he is, I can't stop myself. SpongeBob eyes are so adorable. I love drawing them. And his cheeks, each has 3 red dots. And his cute big nose, and his cute buck teeth.
And stop staring at me with them big old eyes!
Haha, I'm sorry about that, I just couldn't hold myself. This was actually a friend who commented that while I was drawing his eyes. Now time to draw his cute arms and his cute hands. Drawing SpongeBob's hands made me learn how to draw hands a little better. I'm not an expert, but at least I'm okay drawing cartoony hands. So always try to draw hands, don't hide them behind the back. And Princess Mindy is hugging them both, so I can't forget to draw her hands holding SpongeBob. While drawing Princess Mindy's hand there, I accidentally pressed too much Ctrl-Z, and ended erasing her hand, but since I liked the way I drew her hand a lot, I screenshot the YouTube live, that thankfully has around 1 minute delay, and I redrew it. Doing some more fixes around the line art. I think it's looking great so far. So now it's time to draw SpongeBob holes. Did you know? He has exactly 7 holes on the front of his face, and 4 on each side of his body. I'm gonna now add a few details on Princess Mindy, and fix a few more things. And then I will start painting. I've been a fan of SpongeBob since it aired here in my country, back in the 2000s. Now I started painting. While I paint the drawing, let me tell a funny story about me drawing Princess Mindy for the first time. I remember I loved Princess Mindy and wanted to draw her, but for some reason, I thought that drawing a fish tail would be too hard. So I drew her with human legs. She obviously looked awful. I didn't know how to draw well enough back then. Nowadays I know that a fishtail can be way easier to draw than human legs. Depending on the art style, of course. I later tried to draw her as a mermaid, and she looked way better. I'm glad my art got a little better since then, and I can actually draw her looking a bit more like she is in the SpongeBob movie. I know it's not perfect, but I like drawing anyway. Yes. Patrick has to have some drooling happening. I think they're looking pretty good. What do you think? Oops, sorry. You just saw my computer background screen. Shoo. Now it's time to make a background. I like drawing SpongeBob backgrounds, but I got a little too lazy to draw a new background for this drawing, sorry. So I recycled it from another drawing. I hope that is fine. I recycled from my own drawing after all. And I adjusted the colors. I tried to make it like a scene from the SpongeBob movie. Then I added a bit of soft shading. I'm not very good with shading, sadly. Well, that's it. I hope you liked it. And thank you so much for accompanying me while I drew this. Please leave a like and consider subscribing. See you in the next video.